Alright guys, so here we have I will say not a special video but something a bit different from what I've done until now. So I've seen on Twitter and on YouTube there is this like trend of doing like one outtake. Now I can't do that and I will explain why. And I decided to make a video about it, so for different reasons. First, if I do one outtake, I'm not posting outtakes basically, because I'm not like followed or something, so it's not worth it. Second one, I prefer a video just because I can explain really well what I mean. So this is my first outtakes. I have 6. I don't have 27, I don't have 30, I have 6 outtakes. And this is the first one. So before judging, listen what I want to say, because of course this is just the presentation. So this is the outtakes. And now I will explain what I mean, and it's not, this is maybe one of the reasons why I prefer to make a video about it. Just because if you read this without explanations, this is bullshit, right? But if you listen to what I have to say, to my point of view, maybe you agree, maybe you disagree, but at least I can explain what I mean. So, of course, remember, these are my personal opinions. I'm not saying my hot take is true. I'm just saying this is what I personally think. So with this said, we can start with this first one. The 7th anniversary was almost a failure. What I mean by this? So if we take the 7th anniversary, we have the 2 anniversary unit, LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, which it wasn't supposed to be like this, but he's basically the main character of these outtakes. He's in like 4 of these. And the LR Gods. They are very good. They are not the failure of the anniversary. So they are not the failure of the anniversary, I repeat. When I say failure, I mean the EZA, the free-to-play unit, how the content is becoming, and what I mean by this. So we have Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. He's solid. He's a good unit. The problem is, his ability is to counter super attacks, but he can't tank normal. And for me, that's basically pointless for a unit. He's solid, he's nothing more. We have Physical Omega Shenron, solid unit, you can't run him, basically everywhere. We have Tech God Goku, very good unit, he's not one of the failure. We have STR God Vegeta, we know the deal. He's not very good, he's a solid-ish unit, nothing more. But then we have what I consider the failures. We have the LR Super Saiyan 4 EZA, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, which is mid, and I'm not going to defend him anymore. We have LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, which is solid-ish at best. We have LR Physical Gogeta, fodder, I'm sorry. He can be decent sometimes, but the base form for the 3rd year EZA, it's horrible, it's horrendous. We have Int Vegito, which is okay after he transforms, but is okay only for 3 turns, then he's solid. And transforming is very difficult, so that's basically what I mean. 4 Dokkan Festival LRs EZA, all 4 aging out super fast. That's a failure. We had the free-to-play units. They were always the weak points of the anniversary. They are very weak. The 7th anniversary free-to-play unit. The LR, Gohan, Goten and Trunks. The Vegeta and Bulma and Goku and Kiki. They are very weak. The only thing is the Goku and Kiki have a Ghost Usher active skill, and that's pretty much it. After that, they all suck, they are pointless. The LR, AGL, Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr., decent, solid free-to-play unit, but you're not going to use them. Then we have Red Zone, which is cool. I like Red Zone. When I say failure, I mean we have from the anniversary 14 stages, and basically 3 of them are hard. We have Broly, we have Bojack, and we have, if we really want to say hard, Omega. But I think Omega Shenron is not really hard anymore. It's not difficult, it's challenging. And then again, Broly and Bojack, they are hard. After that, Baby, it's not really that impressive anymore. Super 17 is easily beatable. Shadow Dragons is a joke just because of how long it is. And Janemba is just, it does damage but not really that much, and nothing else. So really only Bojack and Broly are the 2 that are really hard. All the others, no, in my opinion. So basically the majority of the things of the anniversary got literally destroyed in not even 1 year. The only good things remaining from the anniversary are the 2 headliners unit. And talking about headliners unit, Great Ape Vegeta is also a failure. Kaioken Goku is decent, but nothing more. And we have Saiyan Saga as the part 2 LRs for an anniversary, which is unfair for the Saiyan Saga. So that's what I mean by failure. Again, from the anniversary I saved the 2 headliner units, Tech God Goku, and that's pretty much it. And Broly and Bojack. That's it. So this is the first take. Then we have, okay, the 7th anniversary OST are all mid/average at best. I don't know, they all seem to me like the generic standard super class OST. They don't have nothing special in my opinion, nothing really amazing, incredible. I don't have the feelings of like, I don't know, LR Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan OST, or LR Tapian and Minosha, or Int Broly. They are just generic super class OST that do nothing, say nothing. I did listen to them before making the video, and they don't do nothing for me. They are just super class OST, generic, normal. It's not really, they don't do nothing in my opinion. I don't know what to say. They don't do nothing for me. Then we have, okay, this is a very, this is probably the one which is going to cause me the most trouble if this one gets read. So before saying something, LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is stronger than LR UI Goku. Period. What I mean by this, it's not completely Gogeta's fault. So the problem is, Gogeta is a unit who wants to be on rotation. He wants to stack before transforming. He wants ki that he doesn't create. He doesn't have ki in his passive, neither Goku and Vegeta or Gogeta himself. They don't create ki spheres, they don't support with ki or something. They are Fused Fighters lead and a pure Saiyan unit with neither Prepare for Battle and Fused Fighter, which is very hard to come across. Their partners sucks. LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, STR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Physical GT Goku, Int GT Vegeta, they all suck. And again, they want to be a rotation, they want to stack, then they want the orb, then they want to, again, transform is not really hard, but you want to stack, so it's not going to transform literally turn 4. The problem is, if you can't stack, if you have to transform, because maybe there is an STR phase, let's say you're facing STR Omega Shenron, STR Sin, you have to transform. Normals can do damage to him. The super attack counter is a 50% chance. And for how much people clown about the 70% chance of UA Goku, I don't see why they have to cope so hard for a 50% chance to counter. When he can still take damage from normals, if you don't stack, if you don't get Rainbow Orbs, which again, he doesn't create. Then, in his passive, his additional super is a 50% chance, it's not guaranteed like the LR gods. So it's possible that he does one 18 key, or if you can't get it, one 12 key, and that's it. And his defense is not really good at that point. So, he's in like of a kinda hard situation. For this, he's getting all this lander in this period. Just because his situation is hard, his team is not really good, he struggles for key, and it's heavy RNG. UI Goku, it's one of the few units in the game that literally doesn't need nothing. He doesn't need key, because this guy has both shocking speed and prepare for battle, and he gives himself 5 ki after he dodges 5 attacks. So he literally doesn't need ki. He doesn't get defense on his super attack effect, he doesn't need to super attack, he doesn't need to build up on rotation, he doesn't need to receive attacks, dodge attacks, to perform some super attacks, he doesn't need Rainbow Orbs, nothing. He just has 70% chance to dodge, the additional is in his passive, and is not reliable as, again, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, but this is not an argument of Goku is better than Gogeta, that's not the point. The point is that Goku is more usable at the moment just because it's more easy to make Goku function in a team. I've found when using the LR gods, for example, I want them on rotation, I want them to stack, I want them to get the most orbs possible every single turn. I want them to dodge with a low chance compared to Goku, because otherwise they die to a super attack. I want them to stack as much as possible, because even normals can do damage to them if they don't stack enough. And Gogeta is basically the same thing. You want all of these things. But the thing is, the LR gods have the amazing team with them. They have Tech God Goku, they have the Gamma, they have STR Piccolo, they have Carnival Goku with them, Physical Kid Goku, Android 8. They are full of characters that can bring them to full power, protect them, carry them, create them orbs, and everything. Gogeta no, his team is dead, his partners are dead, he wants things that he doesn't create, and it's more RNG than the LR gods. While again, you have Goku, you have teams when he can work. You have the Goku's family. We have the powerful combat. He works in this team. You have the RF Duo team. So I've been really impressed with UI Goku in the powerful combat team of Carnival Goku. I've used him, I've no item at the Metal Cooler Core, Omega Chevron. I know item at various Red Zone, Super 17, Shadow Dragons, all with his UI Goku on the powerful combat team. And it's not always him on rotation. Sometimes I give him 1 key sphere, 13 key, 14 key. Sometimes he's a floater. Sometimes it didn't even attack until turn 5, turn 6, because the phase ends before he attacks. But that's not a problem. While with the Super Saiyan 4, you need to stack, you need orbs, you need this, you need that. So that's what I want to say. When Gogeta gets everything he needs, he's in a better spot, so he's better automatically. He's better even now. The problem is, Goku is in a better spot in my opinion. We have even the Goku and Gohan team, Goku / Gohan, the STR one. So Goku is more usable at the moment. Again, in my opinion, just because he doesn't want to be the center of the team. He can be a floater with 70% chance to dodge. When you need it, you can put it in slot 1 if you have a very dangerous situation and you don't have nothing else, which is a real tank like, I don't know, Tech God Goku against the movie bosses, or the STR Gohan of the exchange Goku and Gohan, for example. You can use him with his 70% chance to dodge whenever you need. Otherwise, he can be a floater. You have the active skill, sometimes you can get to revive, you can do some solid damage with the crit from his super attack and with the additional from his passive. And his link set is solid because he combines both shocking speed and prepare for battle. So that's what I want to say. Next we have, okay, this is not really like the biggest take ever. I think many people disagree, but this is more like, I would say, feelings. I prefer Vegito Blue animation. I like his 18 key better, I like his 12 key better, just because Gogeta Blue animations feel more, I would say, confusional to me. He's moving too fast, too many colors, too many things happen, it's not very clear. Some animations is not really, I don't know, looking too good. While Vegito is more slower, with more details, and I kinda like more what he's doing in these animations. It's not really against the biggest take of all time, just because this is not like the UI Goku and Gogeta thing, when I can say 5 different like mechanics in the game. This is just personal preference. So now we have the last two, and then we'll finish off. Okay, so as I say at the start, LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is like the main character of this video. It wasn't on purpose, I'm serious. So this animation sucks. I will fight to death for this. These animations are bad. Goku's shading, Goku's colors are bad. His forehead in the second peak is bad. Same with Vegeta. The shadows, the colors, they look bad. Gogeta's face in the first peak on the left looks bad. His nose in the middle photo looks bad. His face in the right looks bad. I don't have really anything to say. His nose is too big, his face is too ugly. It looks bad. It looks geniusly bad. Even when the Goku and Vegeta start the 18 key, when Goku gives the kick, that looks bad as well. So I found many shots in this animation that looks bad, and I don't really understand why people say it looks good. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. There are some shots when it looks really good, yes, but for the majority I don't like it. I don't think it's looking good, honestly. So I have the last one. The last one, I believe it, but still I don't think it's like what I'm saying. Again, it's not like 100% low. It's my opinion. So Tech Ultimate Gon is more close to be a top 5 TUR in the game than he is to be a top 10 TUR in the game. And then 90% of people who slander him don't even know his real numbers. What I mean by this? I did a top 10 Dokkan Festival TUR like 2 or 3 days ago. He was 6th in the top 10. The 5th was Ink Majin Vegeta. But I think if Gohan gets a better partner like Beast Gohan or Ultimate Gohan from the movie or a new Ultimate Gohan from the Buu Saga, he gets better, just because STR Ultimate Gohan gives the support, which is really helpful, but the problem is that sometimes you'll die because of STR Ultimate Gohan. I like him, but of course it's 50% chance. Yes, you can bring it for some turns, if you get it, you know it works, but still, you can die sometimes. So if this guy gets a better partner, more things, but even now he has something, he's better than Majin Vegeta, for sure. And I can see if again Beast Gohan, Ultimate Gohan from the movie, Super Saiyan Gohan from the movie, in future Gohan EZA, a new Ultimate Gohan from the Buu Saga, maybe LR Ultimate Gohan. If all of this happens, which is possible, Gohan can be better than Ginyu, in my opinion. Just because Ginyu is not getting partners, is not getting buffed, his team is starting to age, and while his numbers are good, definitely, his support is only Ginyu Force. His stats depend only on Ginyu Force. So if you start removing Ginyu Force units from his team, if you start, maybe you have a team and you have only Rekumen Gold and Ginyu, he starts to look less impressive. And then if you give Gohan more partners, Ginyu have always less partners, and we continue like that, Ginyu is eventually falling off, while Gohan can only be better with time. So then I think it can be 4. Of course, new units are going to drop, so I'm not saying like in 15 months it's still top 5. Of course, many TURs are going to drop. But the point is, if we consider the game now, with the things that Gohan can get, with the actual power of the characters, so Gemma 1, Gemma 2, Kid Goku, I will say Gohan can be 5-4 best TUR in the game. For the second part, so 90% of people who slander him don't even know his real numbers. I've seen many memes with like, you need to go turn 10, turn 11 to be at 500k defense, or you need like 2 hours of stacking to be at a 5 million attack stat. And that's simply incorrect, because I can show it really easily. My tech Gohan, which is Rainbow Link level 10, on the 200% leader skill with STR Ultimate Gohan, turn 1, he's doing 4 million attack stat. And he's starting at 200k defense. So every super attack he does is 100k. If Gohan double supers turn 1, he's at 400k defense, turn 1. Even if he does 1 super, he's at 300k. With a 4 million attack stat. With an additional, he's at 4.4 million. I've seen that he stacks like 400k attack per super. So you can do like 4.4, 4.8, 5.2, and so on. So, and I see people saying like he needs turn 10 to be at 500k defense. He needs turn 3 to be at 500k defense if he does 1 additional super. And his attack can be at 5 million on turn 3. So again, people don't know his numbers. They just talk about him for what they seen, like video of 1.5 years ago when he didn't have STR Ultimate Gohan, we didn't have 200% lead, we didn't have the link level update, or they wasn't link level 10. They see the numbers, they see the 1.9 million when he's in the second slot with only first battle active without support, and they say okay, he sucks. Or they see like the 130k defense when he have no Cold Judgment, no All in the Family, no Brainiacs, no Saiyan lineage active, and they say he sucks. Or he needs time. People don't know what they are talking about with him, because they don't use him. If they did, they will understand why he's so good. But unfortunately, they don't. So these were my hot takes, and let me know what you guys think, and I see you guys tomorrow. Bye.